Hey guys, sitting here watching my favorite of all time, End Time Harbingers, Jonathan Kleck. Been following him for 11 years. They've taken down his channel with 100 and, I don't know, 60, 70,000 followers. Then he started Kelsey Dawson, which is obviously a friend of his, and Corey Barbee, Barbee, I think. Yeah, Corey, Cory. Anyway, listen to what he has to say.
Let me show you these pictures. I want to grab the whole world and just shake them and say, wake up! You've been carried away captive. My God, the Vatican's a snake. They're seeing the Lucifer dawning in his own creation. Let me show you something. Watch this. You should watch this guy's whole video. I'm just going to give it a little bit of clock, and I'll give him his, for sure, you should go watch it in his channel, but I just want to show you what he's saying, but watch.
Melinda Gates from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and around your neck, that's actually an inverted cross, which they use in the occult as a symbol of the rejection of Jesus Christ. I mean, this woman is actually wearing a satanic symbol that means, I reject Jesus Christ. And these are the people that we're depending on to save the world from a global pandemic.
Okay, I want to pause it right there. Now, imagine you're me, and you're like, yeah, okay, so she's wearing an inverted cross, which is a symbol of Satanism. And then I can show you that the whole damn Vatican is an inverted cross that turns into a serpent wearing a crown. Just stop and think about that. So there, he's making a good point, though. He's like, these are the people that everyone's counting on? Uh-huh. And she's wearing an inverted cross. Yeah, she's married to Bill Gates. Yeah, they're all about vaccines. Vaccinate the world. For what? For whatever their agenda is. Because wonder what's running them. Of course Satan's running them. Duh, no doubt. She's wearing an inverted cross. But let me show you something. The Vatican, the entire building is an inverted cross at the bottom of the keyhole. Because they know that they are holding the keys to the kingdom of heaven. And in order for you to get out of the lock, you turn everything the other way so you can see the truth. Once you see the truth, you're seeing Jesus. Once you see Jesus, you're like, oh my God, it's all true. And you can make your confession and get the hell out of here. Spiritually, you got to be born again of the Spirit of God, the living God. You have life and death both inside of you now. If you die in that condition, you go to the pit. Once you get converted, you have life and life. 2 eyes up, and you're good to go. Now, watch this. Just watch. Okay, so there's an inverted cross that just happens to turn into... Oh my God, the whole thing turns into a serpent. There it is. Let's look at the inverted cross here. There it is. Oh my God, it's a serpent wearing a crown. Freak out. See, there it is. Inverted cross. Oh my God, Satanism. Jeez. Oh my God. So yeah, largest church in the world that says it's Christian is really satanic. No, it's a snake. It's like freak out. Okay, there it is. There's a serpent wearing a crown. There's a serpent next to it. Parthenogenesis. So the most mind-boggling reality truth bomb of the world supersedes some guy freaking out talking about Melinda Gates wearing an upside down cross. I don't even care. It's like, duh, the whole world is satanic. The whole world is under the curse of the evil one. You know what the word curse means? You know what the word for curse is? Kata in Greek. Kata. You know what kata means? Down. The whole world is under the down, the curse of the evil one. So you've been inverted, so to see the truth, you turn everything the other way, and boom, your mind is set free of the prison you're in. Okay. Okay, freak out. Ready? Look at what you're looking at. Audience hall. See, there it is. Is that a head of a snake? It's a yes or no. Yes, it is. It is all the building structures. If you follow the lines of the building, is that like one snake coming out of another snake? That's the Vatican? Well, the Vatican's clearly identified as a snake right here, isn't it? It's got a split tongue coming right out of where the mouth is. And then the whole inverted cross thing, turns into a serpent. Woo! So now, let's watch him freak out a little more on these guys.
Exactly why God warned us in the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. In too many scenarios, we bring evil upon our own selves, because instead of appealing to God for his wisdom and his protection, we're running to human beings to save us, using their vast wealth and their intellectual resources, and we don't even know if they have good intentions.
Well, the pledge is to get 120 million women access to contraceptives by the year.
So, I mean, let me ask you a question. Does anybody think Melinda Gates is like, She loves God? Okay, you can't serve God and mammon. Now, here is the 2-minute version. That I took this, I told Dave the Lad, just cut this thing into a little short piece, and then let's deliver it to everybody. I think these are 6 different guys. Six different guys, all standing inside. Ready? Okay, all the guys you're going to see singing right here are standing inside of this snake right here. See that snake? They're standing right under that dome of the snake, and they're singing to Lucifer, donning his own creation. So if you want to know what the creation of the earth is, the whole earth is the fallen kingdom. If we're from heaven, what is the earth? It's the fallen prison that everybody's in. The whole earth, all the inhabitants of the earth are under the curse of the evil one. Down. So you're a spiritual being, you're an angel, you got put in the system, and you're down, and see, you're in a trap where you have one eye up, one eye down, and the pit has control of that host body system. It's like one of those anglerfish that, here, come get this. It's like you took the host body, here you are. You wanted it, you got it, here we are. Okay, watch this. 6 different priests singing to Lucifer, donning his own creation side of the serpent. One more time. I'm doing this for Twitter. Short little video. Just freak out. Go put this stuff at everybody's channel that's freaking out that there's world leaders that may be satanic. My God, the Vatican's a snake. It's like, okay, listen. I have a really big announcement. I'm telling you, you know when the Lord sends me to like Chinati, or he sends me to the desert, or he sends me somewhere, and every time I go, it's supernatural crazy. Okay, he's told me that I have a little bit of something coming up, and I'll inform you more on it in the next 24 hours, and get ready. Here we go, watch this. Number 2.
Lucifer qui nescito Eius, Lucifer matutinus inveniat, ille in quam Lucifer qui nescito casu.
Okay, so there you go. Now let's go back to Melinda Gates wearing an upside down cross. Let's do it one more time, okay?
This is Melinda Gates from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and around your neck, that's actually an inverted cross, which they use in the occult as a symbol of the rejection of Jesus Christ. I mean, this woman is actually wearing a satanic symbol that means, I reject Jesus Christ.
At heart, all we want to do is help keep you safe.
They said that this could be a long war measured in years, and I think everybody understands why this is happening, but is it sustainable? What do you say to those families who say, listen, we can't afford to pay $4.85 a gallon for months, if not years. This is just not sustainable.
What you heard from the president today was a clear articulation of the stakes. This is about the future of the liberal world order, and we have to stand firm.
Bill and Melinda.
So there you go. It's about the stakes of the liberal world order. Remember I showed you, I think in the last video, did you see the word liberal? What did it have to do with? Okay, so you're looking at the surface layer on that kind of stuff. And I mean, he did a really good video. You should go watch the full video. But it's the surface behind Bill Gates and Melinda Gates and all that. The Vatican's a snake. Do you understand? Largest church in the world that says it's Christian is really Satan. Satan on earth. Running the show. I mean, so the curtain's been pulled back. Twin female energy. That's why Ozzy Osbourne's got 2 twin females coming up from the pit. That's why Debbie Harry's cutting the heart out of her own exact likeness of a cake. That's why Marina Abramovic writes her little spells on the wall and always has her mirror reflection, has herself tied her hair braided together back to back. People like Jay-Z, I mean, it's a no-brainer now. Okay, so the end is here. Jesus said, when you make it in the book, reading the book, bind the stone together and throw it into the river. I think Jeremiah. Do y'all know he gave me a rock that was split in half in the desert in a riverbed, and he had me bind that rock together with a bezel, silver bezel, and another one with a gold bezel, and he had me throw it into a river at a place called Black Rock, and it was bound together by a guy that happened to have a coffee company called Black Rock. Okay, guys, I got another one for you. I'm freaking out because I know the end's here. I know the end's coming. The Lord's communicated to me again. Here it comes. Just tell everybody to be ready. So I'm going to do a video in the next day or two, and I'm just going to kind of lay out the way he communicated it to me. Remember how he got me to go to Chinati? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember how supernatural that was? Do y'all know how crazy it was how he got me to go to Black Rock? Well, here we go again. And I'll talk about it tomorrow or the next day, and I'll just show you what happened and how he did it, and then I'll use a little coincidences that are like 100% miracle, miraculous, mind-bending realities. Same as the Vatican's a snake, how he communicated it to me. The end is coming, guys. I'm super excited. It's really just exciting and edgy. But the end is here, man. Our world leaders, their wives are wearing inverted crosses. Yes, that's true, but there isn't much